I'm just saying, if I was running this place, I would want somebody who could see that they were locking up the door and see what cleaning products they were using on my floors.
If you would like to try that on, we do have a couple of dressing rooms available.
I'll stay right here.
Store like this, I go in, change clothes, and you've got a couple of friends in the back waiting to mug me? I don't think so.
Hi, I'm so sorry. We're actually closed for the day.
What do you mean it's closed? It's only 6 p.m.
My apologies, ma'am, but we close at 4 every day.
That'll be the first thing to change.
I'm sorry?
Oh, nothing. I'm just saying that'll be the first to go when we take over. All Moonbucks are open 24/7.
I still don't think I understand. I'm sorry, ma'am.
Well, you will soon enough. Where's Ellie?
Ellie, the owner?
No, Ellie the hairstylist. Of course Ellie the owner. Also, what are you doing? It's so rude to have your sunglasses on while you're talking to someone.
Oh, my apologies, ma'am. I'm actually blind. Ellie's already gone home. I'm just here to help her clean and lock up.
Oh, this is ridiculous. What kind of cafe is this? First closing at 4 p.m. and then trusting the safety and cleanliness of this cafe to a blind person who literally can't see if they're doing a good job or not.
Ma'am, I can assure you that I am perfectly able to ensure the safety and cleanliness of this cafe, and my disability is in no way detrimental to the business. I might take a little longer than most, but the job gets done. It gets done well.
Hey, whatever helps you sleep at night, all right? I'm just saying, if I was running this place, I would want somebody who could see that they were locking up the door and see what cleaning products they were using on my floors.
I understand your concern, ma'am, but Ellie trusts me, and we've developed a system together that works really well for labeling and identifying things around the store. I'm grateful for her consideration of my disability and her willingness to learn about it. Unlike some people.
Hey, listen, I don't need you to get all snappy with me, all right? I don't need a life lesson here. I'm just trying to meet your boss so that I can close the deal on buying this place. And trust me, there are going to be some big changes around here, starting with the staff, clearly.
I can't speak on behalf of Ellie, but I can say that my disability is something that I've navigated and lived through my entire life. I know who I am. And yes, while being blind may stop me from participating in certain activities or doing things a certain way, I've learned how to put the best version of myself out there. And I appreciate the people in my life who see that.
Wow, that was a really moving speech. Are you done? I don't need to listen to your presentations. I'm merely stating the facts. If someone wants their business to flourish, they need to hire the best of the best. And that is in all aspects of the business, including a glorified janitor like you.
I'm getting tired of your attitude and going back and forth with you I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm sorry, but we're closed, and please kindly take yourself elsewhere. Thank you.
Fine, but I'll be back tomorrow. And I'm planning on doing 2 things by the end of the day. Owning a new cafe and firing someone. You understand me?
Good luck with that, ma'am.
Oh, great. It's you again. Please don't tell me you are also a barista here in addition to whatever little cleaning you were doing last night.
Good morning, ma'am. Glad to have you back at our cafe. I am actually. Is there something I can get started for you?
Yeah, you can get started on finding whoever else is here to help take my order and make my coffee.
Ma'am, I assure you, as much as you think it might be, my blindness is not contagious.
I know that. I just don't want anyone's fingers in my coffee. I've seen the TikToks. I know how blind people measure how much they're pouring into a cup.
Ma'am, that's just one way to do it, usually for when we make drinks for ourselves at home. But here at this cafe, we have all sorts of instruments to help me pour you the most sanitary and tasty cup of coffee you ever had. I promise.
Yeah, Nice try. I don't trust these methods, or you for that matter. Just get me Ellie so I can get this over with.
Well, she's out right now on a quick trip to the bank, but she'll be back shortly.
She's not here? I swear, this is the worst run coffee shop I have ever seen. The owner is never around, and there's no staff other than a disabled janitor who thinks he can make coffee.
Ma'am, I know I can make coffee, and being visually impaired doesn't prevent me from being just as good at it as any other employee would be.
I know. You gave me the same speech yesterday. I don't need to hear it again. This whole place is crazy. I would never allow this in my stores. You want to know how I grew Moonbucks to the $1 million franchise it is now?
How, ma'am?
By hiring people not out of compassion, but out of skill. I brought on people that I know would not only do a great job, but elevate my company. Quite frankly, you and people like you are only holding a company back.
Ma'am, here's the thing. We exist, no matter how much you wish we didn't. And people like me, they're just trying their best to live life and experience life to the fullest.
Can't be that full if you're unable to do half of the experiences out there, or see them, for that matter.
Ma'am, I can participate in all the activities I'm interested in, and I can also choose not to participate in the ones that I don't. And frankly, this is becoming one of those situations.
I'm just telling you how it is. Figured I should give you a warning, since you'll probably be back on the job market soon. I'm still pretty firm on those 2 goals I have set for today.
And what makes you think Ellie's gonna sell you this cafe?
Oh, come on! Look at the state of this place. It's the middle of the day and there are 0 customers in here. I can see the signs and it is not looking good. Ellie is looking for financial assistance and I'm here to swoop in and save the day.
What Ellie decides to do is completely up to her, but just know if she does decide to sell this cafe to you, it'll be out of necessity, and you will be tearing someone away from something they poured their entire heart and soul into.
Oh, wait, really? That's crazy because I literally couldn't care less. Bring me water. Bottled. Hey, where is Ellie? It's been over 30 minutes of her at the bank.
Oh, it must just be a busy day at the bank, ma'am. I'm sure she'll be back soon.
Ugh, she'd better be. I am taking away money from her offer by the minute. Also, can you sweep somewhere else, please? I'm afraid you're gonna hit me with that broom.
Oh, I'm sorry, but because I can't see the areas I've already swept, I really need to stick to my system.
Oh my gosh! Oh, you just spilled my water! Now it's all over my stuff!
What?
Yes! You drenched my laptop and the screen went dark!
Ma'am, I didn't touch you or the table. I would have felt it.
You seriously arguing with me right now? I could have just lost thousands of files! I'm going to sue you.
All right, I've seen enough. What in the world is going on?
Oh, you must be Ellie. Nothing. I was just telling your employee that he spilled my water. But it's no big deal. What I'm really here for is...
He didn't spill your water. You knocked it over. And furthermore, I heard what you said about suing him. And you didn't even bring a laptop.
Okay, clearly we got off on the wrong foot. Listen, Ellie, we don't need to focus on this right now. What we should talk about is the transformation of your cafe. Now, with Moonbucks...
Yeah, save it. I saw everything I needed to just now. No matter how desperate I am for money, there's no way I would do business with someone who was ready to lie and exploit, especially with someone who's already in a vulnerable position.
Okay, I've seen the conditions of this place. You're sitting on a prime piece of land, but wasting its potential on this mediocre cafe and even more mediocre employees. You're not really in a position to be picky.
Yeah, Steve had already informed me of how you mistreated him yesterday and the terrible things you were saying. The way you see the world and people who aren't like you is supportable, and frankly, I am appalled that someone with your mindset could be in such a position of power.
Hey, I earned my title fair and square. I didn't rely on handouts and accommodations like some people here.
Being kind and meeting people where they are in life is what it means to be a good person. The fact that you see it as a weakness is a very telling of your character.
I don't care about the opinions of a lady who's about to lose her store and her blind, good-for-nothing employee.
Oh, but you should. First of all, I went to the bank today to finalize some documents and we got approved for a substantial loan. So, it won't be going anywhere. And furthermore, if there's anyone who's about to lose their job, it's you.
What do you mean?
I have security cameras all over this place, and I have a feeling the Board of Moonbuns isn't going to be very appreciative that you were anti-dualistic towards a blind man.
You wouldn't dare. If that video gets out, I'm suing you for defamation.
Yeah, good luck with that. I've had just about enough of you. Why don't you just get out of here?
You're gonna regret this!
Thanks, Ellie. Thanks for always having my back.
Of course. That Karen thinks the world revolves around her. I'm so sorry you had to endure all of that.
Well, I appreciate you always sticking up for me, but mostly, I'm just happy the cafe is still gonna be here and running.
For sure. An exciting new adventure ahead. I can't imagine doing it with anyone else but you. Now let's go finish this new inventory in the back. Come on.
Hello, ma'am. Can I help you with anything? Okay, well, I guess if you need anything, I'll be up here. Hey, what makes you think it's okay to harass customers? I just want all my customers to be welcome. Really? Yeah. How do you think the owner of this establishment would like to know that a transient is bothering his customers? I can assure you that's not an issue. Can you? Yeah, because I'm the owner.
I don't think so.
You know what? You're free to believe whatever you like. Thanks. But look, if you really are the owner, could you just send someone else over here to help me? I don't think we share the same sensibilities. It's understandable. Unfortunately, I am the only employee here at the moment. However, if you would like, you can come tomorrow evening or afternoon. We're going to have another sales associate who can assist you.
Okay, that is not going to work for me.
Okay, well, she also works Tuesdays and weekends.
So I'm stuck with you.
I suppose so. But never mind, just I will do it myself. Oh, oops. These shoes fell. Could you come pick this up, please? It's a mess. They weren't stacked very neatly and they just fell right off into the floor. It's a marvel you are keeping this place open with so many things going wrong. We do just fine, thank you. Your lack of customers would say otherwise. You know, in this industry, there are busy days and there are slow days. This is also in the middle of a week on a weekday. Losers make excuses. Right. If you would like to try that on, we do have a couple of dressing rooms available.
I'll stay right here.
Store like this, I go in, change clothes, and you've got a couple of friends in the back waiting to mug me? I don't think so. You know, you are free to leave at any time. Hey! Just as soon as I buy this. Okay. That will be $30, please. $30? That's pretty steep for a simple shirt. Well, we don't consider any of our clothes simple. However, if you would like, you can sign up for a loyalty program. Just requires an email address. Loyalty program. Email, I guess you also want credit card and social security number? No, just email. No thanks. You can keep your little loyalty scam for the next chump who works in here. We accept cash, check, or charge. Yes, I was not born yesterday. But you are going to give me that discount. I am. We both know how important an online reputation is. It's where all your customers find you. I wonder how important keeping a good one is to you. Because I could write a scathing negative review. You know what? You do what you like. Because at the end of the day, you know as well as I do that I have been nothing but patient with you. Oh, hardly. You have been even ruder and lazier than I expected. So last chance. Give me the shirt, or I will trash your store. You know what? You can leave because your money is no longer good here. You're not going to even let me buy a shirt? That is discriminatory. I could sue you. That is completely pathetic. I cannot believe anyone would even let you run a store like this. You should be ashamed of yourself.
No, you should be ashamed of yourself.
What's it to you? I don't like seeing business owners be extorted. You are not worth my time. I will be back in 6 months' time when this is a frozen yogurt shop. Well, I'm not going anywhere. Thank you for that. Of course, she was being a complete nightmare. You know, I really appreciate you helping me out. So you are welcome to a friendly first-time buyer's discount.
Thank you. You don't need to do that.
I don't mind. You really did help me out. And if you need anything, just please let me know, okay?
I'm sure I will. You have so many great things here.
Thanks. It was kind of shocking, but it's life. So we just kind of take it and move on with it. True, but, you know, I could barely stand most days, if I'm being completely honest.
Long, hard days, huh, ladies?
That's right.
Hard days at home?
No. Actually, we're talking about our jobs.
Right. You know, the house is a job. I get it.
Actually, we have on-site jobs. I don't know why you would assume that we were just taking care of the house.
You just look the type. Too pretty to be grinding away at the rat race. And I'm sure the bosses are very proud of you. They're not too distracted by the eye candy, of course.
Actually, I'm my own boss.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We're filming this then. Blazing the trail. Nice to be freelancing, not to answer to anyone. You like a nanny or something?
No, I own my own clothing store.
Oh, fancy.
And I'm a VP at a big ad firm.
You almost have some friends in high places.
No, we actually worked our way up that ladder.
Of course you did. But you kind of know how to stand out, if you know what I mean.
No, not at all, actually.
Come on. You want me to spell it out for you? What I mean is, when you have the right assets to work with, you can get to the top pretty quick. Especially when you show them off to the right people.
Look, I think you just need to keep your opinions to yourself in the future.
Sure thing, sweetheart. I'll do anything you say.
You're gross.
And you love it. By the way, you have a boyfriend?
Fiancé.
What a shame. But how about you?
Happily married.
You two are no fun.
Oh, sorry to disappoint you.
I'll live. But you know what? Another round might help loosen you up.
No, thank you. Yeah, actually, I think we'll just take our check.
Already? Why not lighten up and relax a bit? It's early yet.
What are you doing?
What? I was only kidding.
You know, you're disgusting. Is there a manager here that we can talk to? Because you shouldn't be talking to us like that.
Nope. It's only me tonight. He's on vacation.
Yeah, you know what? Just give us our check.
Here's the damage. Excuse me. How can I help you? Yeah, I'd just like a club soda, please. Club soda? Really? On for how tonight? Don't mind these two. There's a couple stuck-up 60s on the way out the door. Thanks. Couple of real bores don't know how to have a conversation. But who knows? Maybe it's just that time of the month.
Hey, you know, you double charged us on here because we only had 2 drinks and they're showing 4.
That is weird. Must be an accident, I guess. But no worries. I can read up again for you. Only thing is, it may take a couple minutes. The old machine, you know. So just sit tight, and I promise not to bite.
Let's just pay and go. Good call.
What? You want to get too emotional. I was just having some fun. No, it's apparent you wouldn't know a good time can't be yelled them right in their face. Am I right? No, from what I've been observing, it seems like they've been perfectly reasonable. You too? Bunch of softies in here.
No, I actually just value good service and respectful behavior. So, I think Dave Turner, the owner of this bar, he'd probably want to know that the people working for him also cared about those things.
Wait, you know Dave?
Yeah, I do know Dave, and I know that he would actually be kind of concerned with what has kind of taken place here today. For that reason, as soon as I leave, I'm going to give him a call.
What? Come on, dude. You don't have to do that. You know, I was
Just kidding. Well, you know what? Maybe you should take your jokes and your attitude and think about it a little more.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Y'all have a nice evening.
You're looking at some deep structural issues that could be causing most of your problems.
Really? I thought it was just some extra leaking.
Afraid not. Yeah, I may also need to take down a wall to see the pipelines.
Wow, that's a bit extreme, no?
Well, it's really the only way to prevent the problem from coming back.
That doesn't sound too cheap.
It won't be. I'm not going to lie to you, Joe. But you wouldn't want your whole septic system to need replacing, because that'd be even worse. And to stop that from happening, I may need a few extra guys to come help and check it out.
How do you know all that already?
Well, I've been doing this a long time, and I can usually tell pretty quick what's going on and what needs to be done to fix it.
Okay, well, let's make sure that's the deal first, I guess.
Sure, yeah, we can figure all that out. But when the time comes, you can rest easy, because everything's going to be built through me. Meaning you just write one check, and I handle the paperwork, the scheduling, and getting everybody paid up.
Uh-huh. So what's the timeline look like on something like this?
Normally it's a bit quicker. But right now there's a supply chain crisis and inflation, you know, the works. And honestly, your system looks pretty out of date, which means some parts are going to have to be custom ordered, which is going to be another couple weeks from each manufacturer, which is going to add more costs.
I don't know, man. I'm not so sure we're in a position to be spending so much money right now.
I understand. But you risk dropping even more later on when it most likely breaks down again.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your expertise. Do you mind if I go out and get a couple other estimates, you know, for comparison's sake?
Usually I'd say, of course, have a look. But you can tell from your sync that we don't have a lot of time. Plus, most other guys are probably booked through the end of the month anyway. If we don't act fast, it's going to be too late.
I mean, can we get back to you tomorrow? I'm sure one more day is not going to be, you know, devastating. I really just want to get on the same page with my wife.
Your wife?
Yeah, she should be getting back pretty soon, actually.
Tell you what, if you book right now, I'll give you a little bit of a discount on the $500 inspection fee you owe me.
Inspection fee? You said the estimate would be free.
I'm not sure about that. You must have misheard me. But since I'm here, how about I go check out the rest of the toilets? Maybe I can get you a full quote or even a bulk deal.
I don't know. I mean, how much do you think ballpark would this cost all in?
It's hard to say sight unseen. But if you could pay in cash in advance, I'll commit to giving you a 5% discount.
Okay, thanks, but yeah, I don't want to do anything just yet. I just really want to get on the same page with my wife.
Fair enough, but the offer expires in 30 seconds.
What?
I'm just kidding, man. You got 5 minutes. Let me go check out the rest of the Johns and we'll talk after.
Hi, babe.
Oh, hey, hon. How's it going?
You know, long day at the store, but did the plumber come by?
Yeah, he's here now, checking out the toilets.
Why is he looking at the toilets? I thought the issue was with the sink leaking.
I don't know. It can all tie in, I guess. He said could be part of like a bigger issue.
Really? I mean, I didn't think it was going to be that bad. I don't know. Maybe we should just go talk to him.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
I'm Megan.
Mike.
So, how's it going?
Good. We're doing good. As I was telling your husband, I just went and looked at the other toilets, and I think you have a similar problem to the kitchen sink.
I wasn't aware that there was an issue with the toilets.
Well, that's why you hire someone like me to come find it.
Well, I mean, I have to say I disagree. I mean, based on what my husband was telling me, I don't really think this is a fair deal.
No offense, ma'am, but you really need to stay in your lane. This is my profession. I do this every day.
Well, in that case, can you provide a valid license and proof of insurance?
You don't need something like that for a job like this.
Really? With how extensive everything is and hiring out multiple contractors? I think so.
Yeah, I know a lot of plumbers that don't carry that.
Right, whatever you say. Well, based off the fact that you can't provide us valid credentials and or a license, I personally think it's probably best that you show yourself out.
I'm not going anywhere until I get my $500 inspection fee.
No, based off when we called you out, you told us it was going to be a no-cost estimate?
Yeah, so you're not getting anything from us, man.
Yeah.
It's time to get going.
You know what? Forget your people.
New people. Can you believe that guy?
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Hey, good work though, but what are we gonna do about the kitchen sink?
Well, I had a weird feeling about him after we booked him, so I actually got a backup referral from my homegirl, Amy. She has a plumber that she's used before. He's super good, he's got great credentials, and he has really fair prices, so...
Perfect. Well, hey, maybe you can do the negotiating this time.
Huh. That's a deal.
Yeah. Care for some water?
Do you have bottled?
We may. I'll have to go check.
I'm good. I'm good. Let's just get down to business, okay?
Sure.
I would like to get this done as soon as possible.
Yeah, eager to get this closed up, huh?
Yes. Oh, there are a couple of last-minute things that I have added. You will see just a couple of things there. So if you could work through that, it is a busy day.
Okay. Real estate never sleeps, right?
Not my business, anyway. So let's get this wrapped up quickly.
Sure. Let's see what we got here.
Now, you'll note I have added a couple of areas of concern that will definitely need to be taken into account for the bottom price.
Why wasn't any of this brought to my attention earlier when we were going back and forth on the numbers?
Well, it's been my experience that oftentimes things get a little murkier than they were initially thought to be. Also, the real estate market has been experiencing significant fluctuations lately.
Okay. I'm not sure what you mean by that. It's definitely a seller's market right now. I'm seeing some of your notes here is unfairly characterized.
Maybe they're just not spelled out clearly enough for you. I could use smaller words if that would help.
No, I understand it all. It just says there's recurring plumbing issues and persistent infestation. I'm not sure where you're getting any of that. The toilets and sinks have all been checked out and everything works fine.
But you didn't use the plumber that I recommended, so I'm sure some things were overlooked.
Yeah, that guy was just trying to overcharge us. Plus, we had pest control come through with the inspection the other day, and I haven't seen so much as a fly in the entire house.
When you have seen as many houses as I have, you're able to see things that are just under the surface, okay? Just because the problems haven't bubbled up yet doesn't mean they won't soon. Those toilets, they took too long to flush and they ran too long afterwards. And, with the general state of the house, it's just a matter of time before the bugs are back.
What would be the state of the house that would cause that?
The general uncleanliness? And there's kind of an odor coming through. Honestly, I need to make a note of that.
Look, ma'am, I'm not smelling anything, and the house looks pretty spotless to me. We just had a professional cleaner come in yesterday.
Well, you can kind of get used to the stench when you live with it. Or, I don't know, maybe you are the cause of it.
Look, you're starting to get a little over the line here, to be honest. The house, we had a full inspection that passed with flying colors. I sent you a copy of this too, but it's all right here.
Sure, but I'm going to want to have an inspection done by someone that I trust.
Sure, you're more than welcome to do that. You're just gonna have to cover it out of your own pocket. I mean, our guy has all of his credentials and he's got a phenomenal reputation in our area.
So you say.
I can pull up his website if you want. It's got tons of testimonials and has all
look,
of his...
I don't have time for that, okay? Maybe we can just circle back to this. Bottom line, we're going to need to drop the sales price by at least $150,000.
What? Are you serious? That's a steep drop.
If those were the only problems, I could probably overlook them, but I also noticed that there is potential rot in your foundation. And with all those trees outside, it's only a matter of time before there's termites.
Okay, look, you're entitled to your own opinion, but we're gonna have to stick to what the original asking price is.
So, no wiggle room at all? Honestly, if you were just going to walk away over a few little tweaks to the price, then I think you're being pretty emotional.
No, it's not that. We've just had other buyers express interest.
Fine, but I'm here right now with a real offer right now. I think you should take it, or all of your hard work could be for naught.
What do you mean?
Just one or two bad decisions and you're right back in the slums.
Back in the slums? You know, I don't like what you're insinuating.
Calm down. I am only trying to help you, okay? You kind of have some anger issues.
I have anger issues now. You know what? Maybe you should just leave.
Well, no, it's okay. It's okay. I can play ball. Maybe we will just accept your inspection, okay? Did you sign?
I think my wife's getting home. I'm gonna go check on her and I'll be right back.
Fine. Please hurry. Time is money.
Hey, hon.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, the buyer's here now.
Okay, so are we gonna sign?
Maybe. We're working through a couple of last minute concerns she had. I tell you, this lady's the absolute worst.
Right, what is she saying?
You're not gonna believe it. So she... Can I help you with something?
Yeah, I need a bathroom.
Hey, I know you.
Right. How on earth could I ever forget someone as hostile as you?
Joe, this lady came into my store earlier today and was incredibly rude to me. And before I kicked her out, she decided to insult me and walk out.
Really? Because that sounds a lot like the type of attitude I've been getting all day today.
Look, do you want to sell this house or not? I mean, why don't we just all put aside our little hurt feelings and get on with it?
Yeah, we're declining your offer. You can show yourself out. Have a nice day.
Bye-bye. Fine. I don't want your smelly, bug-infested house anyway.
God, what a disaster.
I know, tell me about it. I can't believe you ran into her too.
I mean, it's a good thing that she walked because I was just about to tell you that the original buyer just upped his price to over asking.
No kidding. Mm-hmm. Wow, I guess it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Karma works after all.
Just needed a little bit of patience to deal with a couple of speed bumps and difficult people.
More than a couple. But we get through it.
Yeah, we always do.
Yeah.